Oh yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to the official nerdy channel. This is Harrison Panner here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to solve this thing. Let's get into it. So first of all, you should know some things about the Rubik's Cube. One, this is only one of many different types. This is just the standard 3x3x3. And yeah, there are over 43 quintillion different ways to mess it up. So, yeah, there's lots of different possible combinations for this. But there is one method that you can use that'll solve it, basically, like from whatever position. Now, if you have something messed up where like you're turning pieces around like that and stuff, I mean, it's not going to solve that. But it'll solve it from any good position, like if you're just messing around with it and tinkering it like that. So anyway, let's get right into the video. Now, since this is messed up, we can start to solve it. Actually, I'll mess it up a little bit more, just so you guys know that, like, yeah, this is messed up. So anyway, here we go. Here's our messed up cube. Yours probably will not look like this. If it does, that is incredible. But anyway, let's get right into it. So first of all, you gotta pick a side. I like to solve the blue side because that's my favorite color. A lot of people do the white side, but I don't know, I just like blue better. So I'm gonna do it that way. So first of all, you wanna look for these cross pieces here. So with the Rubik's Cube, there are the different piece types. You got the cross pieces, so the edges right here, and then the center, and you've also got the corners. The center never moves. Now you may say like, oh, it moves if you do that. No, it doesn't, because it's still arranged the same. So we got red on top, I move blue, see? So blue is still on the top, and white is still where it was before, no matter where you turn it, see? Yellow and white, you move it, they're still in the same position. So just to get that out of the way, so let's get into it with finding the cross pieces. So what we need to look for, these pieces right here that form the cross. So two of these are already in position with the blue sides facing up. So what I'm going to look for now are the colors right here. So we've got orange and red. Now these are not in the correct order. As you can see, I can move it over here, orange, but now the red is messed up. So what we want to do is make sure that they are in the correct spot. So I'll just choose one of these. I'll choose the orange just because that's already there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this piece away. So what I'm going to do is turn it twice so that it's facing down, and then I'm going to go over to the red side, which is right here, and then I'm going to move my piece over. See, it was over here, but now it's right here. See how the red pieces are aligned? I'm going to move that up now, and see, now that is in the correct spot. So now I'm going to look for the other pieces. I can see right here I've got blue and I've got white. So I'm going to look for the white side, which is right here, and blue side is right here. Always keep the side that you are solving on top, at least for this part. So from this position, I'm going to move it over. You can see, okay, blue, white. That's not in the correct location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it away. I'm going to bring the middle down, and I'm going to bring this over so it's aligned again, and then move that back up. Now, oftentimes I'll do something like this, where I'll just turn that up, do that, or you know, I'll do something like this, because I mean that's just, I don't know, it's just a little bit faster, but I mean it's the same thing no matter what. You're doing the same motion. So now we need to find the last edge piece, which is the yellow piece, which is right here. And so the same principle applies. Move it over. you see, okay, this is where I need it to be, but the blue's facing up. Now here's another way you can do it. You can move up the middle like that, and then move this to the side, bring that back down, and then move it up. You can do that. So just so you know, there's a few different ways you can do it, but it still accomplishes the same thing. So now what we're going to do is look for the corners. Luckily for me, this one is already in the correct spot because you can see yellow, orange, and blue. If you're colorblind, I'm sorry. So now we're going to look for the other corner pieces. I'm going to look for them down here, and I can see, okay, I've got a blue, yellow, and red piece right here. So where do I put that? Well, I put it right here with the other red, yellow, and blue piece. Excuse me. So you move it over so that you have the blue side facing where you want it to go, which is right here. So now what you're going to do from this position is turn it away from where you want it. Now I had a little bit of trouble figuring out which way was away from you when I first started. So basically what you want to do is you want it on this part, this face. So you turn it away from that face, so it's over here. And then we bring this side down, and then bring it back over, and then see this blue is all aligned, and then you can just turn it up. And there you go, it's in the correct spot. Now I'm going to look for another piece down here. There we go, we got a blue, red, and a white. So we're going to move that over. And this one's a special one since it's facing down, so what we're going to do is move it to the correct spot, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn this face down like that, and then we're going to turn this bottom face twice this way so that you know where the blue is. And then we turn that back up, and then we just move this over to where we're going to have it to move up. Now this is the same thing again. You turn it away from where you want it. Again, I want it on this face, so I turn it over here, and then I bring down the face that I want it to be on, move it over, and pull it up. And there we go. And this just so happened to solve the next step after we get this corner piece in. I'll tell you more about that later. So now we need to look for the blue, orange, and white piece, and just so happens to be right here. So what we do is we turn it over to the side that we want, and it just so happens that that was already in the correct spot. So I'm going to move it back to where it was, and then I'm going to move this face down, turn this over, and bring it up. And this one did the same thing as the other one, where it solved the next step, which is what we're going to get into right now. Let's get started. So what we're going to do is we are going to look for these pieces now. Now you see with the orange and white piece and the red and white piece, they're already in the correct spots and in the correct orientation. So that means that we don't have to mess with these anymore, they're already good. So what we're going to look for now is either the yellow and orange piece or the yellow and red piece. I'm going to look down here and pick the first one I see. First one I see, yellow and red. So we're going to move that over here. We're going to move it to the color that's facing you. So this piece right here, so keeping the solved face up top here, we're going to have the edge piece that's facing you, like whatever color it is, you move it to that side. And now we have it so that it's yellow and red, so we move it away from us again, so just like that, and then we bring down the face that we want it on, just like that, and then we move it back over. And you may think, oh, well, it's messing up the blue side. Just wait, I promise, this is what you do. So then what you do is you turn this face back up, and you see what this has done is it has moved this yellow and red piece to the yellow and red piece so that it's all connected. And now what we do is we move this over, pull it over here, away from where we want it again, and then we bring this piece down, bring it over, and bring it up. And there we have it, folks. We have that edge piece in there now. So now what we're going to do is look for the other one, which is orange and yellow. Now, here it is. It's the orange and yellow piece. And I will show you guys what happens if you don't do it the way I did it just a little bit ago. So you see, this is an orange piece, and we do want it right here. But if I didn't do that, here's what would happen. You move it into the correct spot like you would normally do, but oh no, it's reversed. So that's why it's so important. Sorry. It is so important, you guys, to get your pieces into the correct location. So let me just get that out of there real quick. And now, here it is over here. So we have to move it into the correct spot. So then we do the same thing. We just move it away from where you want it. Then you bring that side down. You move it over. Turn this side back up. Move this side over now because you want it on this side. And then you bring this down, bring this over, and bring this up. So there you go, guys. That is step number 2 of how to solve your Rubik's Cube. Now we're going to get into the bottom part. So here we go, folks. Here's the bottom part. What we're going to do first is get the cross done. So what we want is look for a piece that looks like this. So just the cross. Now if it is just the centerpiece that's facing up, it could be that the white side is up here and the red side is up here. You'll just do this step twice. So what you do in this position is move this face like that. See how I'm moving it? So what you do right here, and then you just move it just like that, so it's clockwise. And then you take this side and you bring it up, and then you move the top clockwise, and then you move this face down again. Oh, hold on. Sorry folks, my tripod kind of just slid off the table there a sec. So we're still in the same position. So then we just move this top piece over, and then we move the blue side down. And now we have a line. So what we do right here is we get it so that the line is parallel with you, and then you do the exact same thing. Oh, something I should say right now while I'm thinking about it is if it is just the centerpiece, you'll just it doesn't matter which position you start in, you just do the same algorithm as I just showed you, and it'll get you to this part right here. So now we're on the line, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same algorithm with it parallel to you. We're going to bring this face clockwise like that, bring this side up, turn the face clockwise, bring this down, counterclockwise the top, and then bring the blue down, and then here we go, we got the cross. Now what we're going to do is align it. Now this is something that some people don't get on the first try. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for pieces that are aligned. You can see right here, orange and green, that's aligned. But none of the others are aligned. So what we need to do is get 2 of the edge pieces that are aligned. So what we need to do in this instance is keep rotating the top face until we have 2 that are correct. So right here, moving it this way, I got red and green, those are aligned, and I've got white and green, those are aligned. So what I want to do now is have it so that the 2 that are correct have one facing away from you and one facing to your left. And now what you want to do is you want to bring up the right. Now this is an algorithm that we use a lot, so keep a mental note of this. And then we turn the top twice, doesn't matter which way because it'll get you the same way either way. See, it gets you the same place. Now we bring down the right, we turn the top once counterclockwise, and then we bring up the right again, turn it counterclockwise once more, and bring it down, and then you turn it once counterclockwise to align the cross. There you have it, orange and yellow, and red and white. So there you go, that is how you align the cross. And now what we're going to do is get the corners into the correct positions. We're not going to align them yet, that'll be a step after this. So what we're going to do first is look for corners that are in the correct spot. So right now I can see that I've got this corner right here, which is green, red, and yellow. These are in this is in the correct spot. It is not properly aligned, however. That we'll get to later. So what we want to do is keep this in the bottom right-hand corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the left, turn the top once clockwise, bring up the right, turn the top once counterclockwise, bring down the left, and then we're going to move the top face clockwise once, and then we bring down the right, and we turn it once to align the cross. So there you go. This piece is still in the same position, but it hasn't fully put these into the correct spots. So what we're going to do is do the same thing one more time. Just bring up the left, turn the top once clockwise, bring up the right, turn it once counterclockwise, bring down the left, turn the top once clockwise, bring down the right, and then turn it once to align the cross. And now, as you can see, all these corners are in the correct spots. We've got red, white, and green, red, white, and green, orange, white, and green, we got orange, white, and green. And then the same with these two. So what we want to do now is, since we don't have any that are properly aligned, what we're going to do is we're going to take any position. It could be like this, like that, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm going to pick it like this because why not? Who's going to stop me? So what you want to do now is remember that one algorithm that we did earlier. Yep, I told you to make a mental note of that. Hopefully you remembered. If not, that's fine. I'll explain it again. So what we're going to do is bring up the right, turn the top twice, bring down the right, turn the top once counterclockwise, bring up the right, turn the top once, and then bring down the right. Now this is where it differs, okay? Don't move your cube. What you want to do is bring up the left, and this is just like basically the other step inverted, and then turn the top twice, bring down the left, turn the top once clockwise. It has to be clockwise because otherwise it's going to mess up the alignment. And then you bring the left up again, move the top over so the blue is all correct, bring that down. And now what it's done is it has aligned 2 spots for us. Now that is really nice because it means that we can jump right into the last step. It is possible that it only aligns 1, so this one would just be, whatever color, yellow or something, up top. And then in that case, you would start with it in the left-hand corner. There's another part that it could be, and that's where 2 are aligned, but they're across from each other. In that instance, you would still have it so that one of them is correct in your bottom left-hand corner, and then the other one would be in the top right-hand corner. But since we're at this last step, then we're going to do the same algorithm where we just bring up the right, turn the top twice, bring down the right, turn the top once, and I can tell already that it's not going to solve because this is red instead of green. So we're going to turn that up again, move that over, bring it down. And I should specify that it's not going to fully solve, it's going to get to the point where we just need to do this algorithm once again. So then we just bring up the left, turn the top twice, bring down the left, turn the top once clockwise, up the left, clockwise, bring down the left, and see, we're still in the same thing, but these two have switched. So now what we're going to do is the same thing, bring up the right, turn the top twice, bring down the right, you guys know the drill. Just like that. Bring up the left, turn the top twice, bring down the left, turn the top, bring up the left, and so on. And here we go. This is our fully completed Rubik's Cube. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya. Just one more thing before I go. Comment down below what you would like to see me do for my next video. Some ideas, I've had are like Lego set reviews, some more Rubik's Cube tutorials like I just did, more nerdy eats. I could also do maybe like a Minecraft redstone tutorial, whatever you guys think would be fun. So yeah, comment below what you would like to see in the next video, and I will see you guys then.